Why does he feel the need to speak? I don't know. But let's get into it.
I didn't want to make this video. Hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm not doing so great. Why? Because I gotta talk about this crack addict once again.
A lot of good that did you. You didn't even get like half of the information correct. Matter of fact, you didn't get a single piece of information correct, and you basically morally grandstand. What are you talking about? You spread a made-up lie, and then you tried to cut things out of context, and then literally show the context. Like, you completely lied about so much stuff.
But here I am. So what changed? Well, I was curious to see if people were still talking about KITTENSNEEZE, and especially Jake Neutron too. And oh boy, if you thought KITTENSNEEZE was bad, well, she's even worse than we thought.
I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler alert. No. He loves to say this. I don't know why he loves to do this and loves to spread around things from other people, but he loves to do this. He'll say something and then doesn't prove it. Or generally, if you actually go beyond the veil and not be moronic and actually read the evidence and do a little bit of research, like 5 seconds worth, like his entire thing just crumbles. Which only happens if you don't know how to read, which might be the case because he doesn't even know like YouTube policies. But yeah.
I'm not going to be talking about things that I've already went over last video. We're going to be going over some new things, and things outside of the doc too. Of course, I will be linking it below. If you are worried that it's going to be a long read, well, it's actually not that long of a doc. It's only a few pages or so. So let's take a look at KITTENSNEEZE.
No need to do that. I read it for you guys. It's the same past drama, the past bigotry of it. Oh, that people keep on doing. The thing when they were 16 and then they grew out of it. The KITTENSNEEZE and Jake Neutron one that basically it was solved already, so it doesn't even matter. And the apology afterwards. Literally nothing. The only other new thing was when she was starting to voice, and then people came to her defense, and that's literally it. This has nothing to do with her. All this like, you have like her response and everything, but it's like these people are mentally deranged. I have to agree with them. And I don't know what is with this guy, but he loves to morally grandstand, but he's not that great himself. And I'm not like, this is something that he shouldn't get away with. So there was literally nothing in the doc that was new. It's literally the same exact 3 talking points that everybody loves to talk about. What are we supposed to do? Like, if you make a doc about it and it's the same talking points, the same 3 ones, what does that mean? You probably don't have a point.
And her scamming. Wait, KITTENSNEEZE scammed people? Wait, are you for real? This is probably something that you've never heard of prior to this video. So KITTENSNEEZE had a Patreon where she would offer various things to her patrons, but instead of actually offering that stuff, she canceled it and scammed her fans. I find it funny that somebody like Parlo could do this shit and get backlash for it, but if KITTENSNEEZE does it, she gets no backlash, probably because she's a woman.
Notice how he doesn't provide any evidence. That's because it didn't happen. I'm actually going to do a little bit more research and actually not take something as face value like him. He just seems to take allegations willy-nilly, but makes sense because of his personality. Actually trying to find it was a little bit of an endeavor, but when I actually searched for it, there is a singular person doing it on TikTok that then deleted it. The reason we can know that it's deleted is because if we try to search that up, in which you can just put that in there, it does not actually pop up. This means that the person that originally made the claim booted it. As well as if we go to KITTENSNEEZE Patreon, it doesn't show anything at all in terms of Twitter. So I don't know where he gets this claim from besides what seems to be a now deleted TikTok, but he decided to still upload it. And what's odd, the thing that he tries to show on this has nothing to do with that. This is just the bigotry thing. This has nothing to do with the Patreon. I really don't know where he gets this claim from. So he lies for what? Because that's the only way that you would be able, in a straight face, with sincerity, be able to say a unfounded claim with nothing behind it, that every trace of it is non-existent, and that nobody has brought it up before in previous dramas. you have to lie. And he tries to compare them to Parlo and then say like, oh, well, it's because, you know, I guess that she's a woman, which it's not the case. It's because you're wrong.
In that video, but Jake just straight up said that it's the victim's fault. Yeah, not even kidding. I shouldn't have.
As it was directly stated, she only approached Jake with it. As far as we know, no other evidence was given at the time to him, and so it was basically just going off of her word. If this was the case and she did give evidence, I think that that would have been a very big thing of, I showed evidence of this to this person. And he cuts out part of it, but if you take the whole thing, yeah, that's what he does. He cuts out part of it to make it seem like that's the only thing that he was saying, that's the only thing he's doing, but if you look at the whole, he was pretty much in denial about it. He cuts out part of it to make it seem like that's the only thing that he was saying, that's the only thing he's doing, but if you look at the whole, he was pretty much in denial about it. We can make all the hindsight arguments that we want, but that would just be fallacious. We would be building our logic on a fallacy. And that's not how things work. Is it bad? Yeah. Can you criticize it? Yeah. To the degree that he's trying to make it? Probably not, because of the context that he leaves out. Like, it's a little bit odd for him to do that. And it's just something where it's like he's clearly trying to spin a narrative. It's just not really that great. And he did this last time as well. But what he says next is weirdly hypocritical for him to even dare say it.
And I don't want to hear the whole, this was years ago, he probably doesn't stand by it, which I hope he wouldn't stand by it, but I don't believe this guy. Blocking and banning those from your Discord server that confront you on it, I don't know, Jake, that doesn't really help your case, dude.
I don't know why he's talking, because every single time I call him out as well on public channels, not things that are like I'm trying to go into somebody's DMs. This is what happens. Yeah, that thing, why it went away, that's a block. Like here, he blocked me on here as well. He has blocked me on Discord. He's blocked me on everything for the simple thing of me not letting him lie about me. And I have all the receipts and I'll leave them down below. But yet, when he does it and he gets blocked, all of a sudden it's bad against that person, but not him. It's extremely hypocritical, and it shows the type of people that really truly believe this type of drama, that they're not really that great. Like I said, it's parasocial freaks, and where they think that they can do anything to you, act weirdly, try to demand answers, and then when you don't and you say, get away, go away, freak, they go, oh, it's not helping you. It's like, no. And what's worse is that they have like a reason to get rid of you. You don't. He doesn't want to be confronted with his lies. They just don't want to be dealing with your BS.
Loki kinda hope this guy doesn't get to work on Indigo Park in the future. He's like the last guy I'd want to see touching that game.
There goes the parasocial nature once again.
The rest of the doc includes KITTENSNEEZE complaining about people not wanting her to be cast as Pomni in an Amazing Digital Circus fan project.
Boo-hoo! Nobody likes me, even though I'm a total fucking dick to everyone.
That she moved past and people were okay with. The only people that haven't moved on are people like this guy.
There's also mentions of a few individuals that are fence sitters of KITTENSNEEZE, but we won't be talking about them. With that,
that's because he doesn't have any points to retort, and he's the same hypocritical person that uses slurs as well for some reason.
That's the end of the Google Doc. Now let's move into KITTENSNEEZE blocking somebody because they criticized their voice acting skills. This grown-ass woman blocked somebody over one of the most pettiest reasons ever. They criticized your voice acting skills.
I wonder how that relates to you blocking somebody because they pointed out that you lied and that you didn't actually read the docs and that you actually don't know what you're talking about, even with simple word functions and policies. I wonder. I really do. I wonder how people should feel about you now.
Boo-hoo. Oh, the humanity. You must think really highly of yourself if that's the case. Though you are quite the complainer, so I'm not surprised in the slightest.
The irony in that statement eludes him.
Watching this video, made by this individual, it made me come to a realization. Wow, KITTENSNEEZE is unable to keep a straight narrative for the life of her. The thing about KITTENSNEEZE is that she'll always change up her narrative and never stay consistent. On one hand, you'll have her say, I didn't know, or on the other, oh, I got groomed. If you
Both of those can exist. Unfortunately, though, if we actually look at what was written and what the person said, they have the unfortunate thing of I can't read itis. Very chronic condition when people that want to be know-it-alls online want to be know-it-alls. And what's odd is that this doesn't actually come from a thing of like, oh, well, they're like drastically different. It's that the person has the wording slightly fucking different or has one detail that was added and one detail that was missing. But it's like, whatever. The main core thing is literally the exact same. Like when we watch it, the person says this.
Here she says, oh, I was tricked by 4chan people to do it. And here she says, oh, I didn't even know what it meant. I was just drawing it because this character had it.
Except if you actually read it, that was one of the things that was there. But if you actually read it, it also talks about the general climate of the internet and offensive creators. The climate being people that eventually lead to 4chan, which then tell you, oh yeah, it's cool, and you just get kind of into it. It is absolutely sad that people cannot read.
Have to constantly apologize for this 3 to 4 times in a row, then there's clearly something wrong.
Yeah, people like you. You're the problem. People like you're the problem. What do you mean? Yes, if you have to keep on like apologizing to people that keep on trying to bring it up every single year over and over again, no matter how many statements that you give, there might be a problem. But I'm gonna insinuate that it's you, not the people that don't let it go and keep on trying to bring it up.
The fence sitters of KITTENSNEEZE and Jake Neutron, and I just have to ask, why do you guys have zero to no backbone? Why are you afraid to confront your friends? Is it because you're afraid you'll be thrown out? That is not how your friends should treat you. You should not be afraid to confront your friend on something that they did. And
How come you have zero IQ? How come you act morally pompous? How come you say a bunch of stuff, don't have evidence for it, lie a lot of the time, cut out context, and then act like you're trying to say something or that you're properly covering drama? You did this with me. You done this with Mansion. You've done this to multiple people, and you have a history of doing it consistently. What is this guy doing? He is the epitome of a Twitter user. I should say Blue Sky user, but he is the epitome of that. Why do you feel the need to go to bat for random drama that you clearly don't put enough time in nor read? And then use people that don't put enough time in nor read as evidence?
annoys me about this so much is that people like this will act like they know something but won't say it. Why can't you say it? If you know something that I don't, then tell me. What you are doing here is fence sitting. You have nothing to say, so all you do is sit on the fence and give me nothing to go off of. So why?
You had nothing to go off in the first place. What are you talking about? What's odd is that he's not even like a fence sitter, or at least the person that he's showing it is not a fence sitter. I don't think that he knows anything of a fence sitter. Like, this person is clearly in like a opposition, or at least a person that's open-minded but a fan, and saying, yeah, here's the thing, you're lacking a lot of information and context. It was resolved, was publicly discussed back then, and he's trying to be impartial, but none of the videos feel like they're made in good faith, right? That's not the same thing. I don't want to go after you because you seem pretty young, but think more critically. That's not a fence sitter. What are you talking about?
Even try if you're not even going to try to begin with. You make yourself look like an absolute clown and a fool, and alongside that too, a joke. Keep living.
Here comes the insults, because he doesn't actually have a point to actually counter this, because he knows he's missing context. He knows it's something that, you know, is stupid, but he's the clown and he's the fool. He used that against me as well, which is odd because he was the only person that loves to block people when he's incorrect.
Living inside of that echo chamber that you put yourself in, because it seems like you don't want to leave it. If you can't give me any insight or the supposed truth that you have, then get out. That's all I have to say. Just get out.
You don't listen when people give you truth. What are you talking about? Literally, you don't. When people show direct evidence, you block them. And pretty much the rest is absolute hogwash. Once again, he does things that are extremely hypocritical. He makes arguments that miss context or that he can't read. He relies on a person to go and try to do the reading for him, but then once again, it comes with the I can't read-itis, which seems to be plaguing the internet, and it's just there to go and spread the same old 3 claims over and over again, now with one new claim, which is a boo-hoo, I got blocked, which is for some reason he's acting like a boo-hoo, they got criticized. It's like, yeah, it's a boo-hoo for both of them. Get over yourself. This is so dumb, man. Don't be like this guy. This is absolutely disgusting. I'm going to link like my videos down below so you can see this guy's behavior, but my god, it is absolutely insane. Like the hypocrisy from this guy to lie about like me and like try to harass me on my own channel, and he does that even to other people. You can see that he literally admits going into somebody else's channel and trying to press them on it. Like, this guy is an absolute freak and parasocial. You don't control other people's lives, and you don't control what happened like 6 years ago that nobody cares about besides people that want to be morally pompous like this guy. Just cut it out, man. Like, really, these are the type of people that don't want to be wrong, but when like actually pressed on evidence, they immediately ducked. Like I showed, he ducked that. But anyway, guys, see ya.